We have this question on linear transformation. Given that m is mapped to 7x, 3x minus y, and n to 2x minus y, 5x plus 3, it wants us to write down the matrix of m and n of the linear transformation. The first and foremost is, you know that m here is mapped to x, y, to 7x, 3x minus y. Now, this is of the form of c of x of y, which will be mapped to ax plus bx, cx plus dy, and the matrix of this should look like a, b, sorry, this is a, by, a, b, c, and d. Now, so we can begin to extract the matrix for m and for n. For m first, for m, the matrix for m, because we have this as 7x, I will write this 7x as 7x plus 0y. So my a here is 7, my b is going to be 0. So the matrix here is going to look like 7, here is 0, and my c here is going to be 3, while my y will be minus 1, because the coefficient of y here is minus 1. So that will be minus 1. Then I can close my bracket. Now with this is the matrix for m. Then we can now write the matrix again for n. The matrix for n from 2x minus y and 5x plus 3y. The matrix for n now begin to look like my a again in n will be 2, my b will be minus 1, my c will be 5, and my d will be 3. So I'll close this bracket. So this is a matrix for m, and this is a matrix for n. That answers question A. Now let's look at question B. Question B says, find the image of p into minus 2 under the linear transformation of n followed by m. That means we'll conduct the linear transformation of n first, then we'll go ahead the linear transformation of m. And for the linear transformation, we'll be using the matrices. Let's open a new page. And my m, the matrix of m is given as 7, 0, 3 and minus 1. Here is 3 minus 1. And the matrix of n is given as 2, minus 1, 5 and 3. That's 2, minus 1, 5 and 3. Now, the question B wants us to find the linear transformation of n first, then followed by m. To find the linear transformation of n first, we'll multiply the matrix 2, minus 1, 5 and 3 by our p. My p is 2 and minus 3. That will be 2 minus 3. So that will be the same thing as 2 times 2 plus minus 1 times minus 3. Here is 5 times 2 plus 3 times minus 3. So that this is the same thing as 4 plus 3 and 10 minus 9, which is the same thing as 7 and minus 1. Oh no, plus 1, plus 1. 10 minus 9 is plus 1. 7 and plus 1. Sorry for that mistake. Then next, it wants us to now find the transformation with m. To find the transformation with m, I'll simply just pick the matrix of m. That's 7 and 0. Yes, 7, not 1. 3 minus 1. And I'll multiply with my 7 and 1. So that this will be 7 times 7 plus 0 times 1 and 3 times 21 plus minus 1 times 1. That will be the same thing as 49. And here will be 3 times 7, not 21. This is 7. This is 3 times 7. I was already multiplying it. That's 21 minus 1. So that this will be the same thing as 49. And here is 20. That answers question B. So we still have a third question. And on the third question, the examiner wants us to find the coordinates of the point Q, whose image is 2 and 4 under this linear transformation. Let's create space. He wants us to find the coordinates of point Q, whose image is Q into 2 and 4 under the linear transformation of n. Now, the matrix for n is 2, minus 1, 5, and 3. So I'll pick that. That n is 2, minus 1, 5, and 3 under the linear transformation will result into Q. That's Q come from 2, minus 1, 5, and 3 into x and y, which are the coordinates we are looking for, will result into 2 and 4. Now, so that 2, if I pick this, I'll multiply it by this. That will be 2x minus y will be equals to 2, while 5x plus 3y will be equals to 4. I want to use simultaneous equation to solve this problem. I'll multiply this simply by 3, so that I'll have this to be 6x minus 3y is equals to 6. With this, I can add equation 3 now to equation 2. I'll call this my equation 1, this is my equation 2, and this is my equation 3. Now, so that if I add equation 2 to equation 3, plus 3 and minus 3 gives me 5x plus 6x, that's 11x, is equals to 10. Invariably, x is equals to 10 over 11. If x is equals to 10 over 11, from equation 1, I know that my y should be equals to 2 plus 2x. That's minus. I brought 2x to this other side, multiplied by negative x on y, and you come to minus 2 plus 2x. So that y invariably will be the same thing as minus 2 plus 2 into 10 over 11. So that y now will be the same thing as minus 2 plus 20 over 11. I can multiply both sides by 11, so that I'll have 11y is equals to minus 22 plus 20. I'm trying to manage space, but let me just create space here. So that 11y now will be the same thing as minus 2. Y invariably is same thing as minus 2 over 11. So yx is equals to 10 over 11. My y value is the same thing as minus 2 over 11 for the coordinates. With this, I hope you understood how I worked with this linear transformation. I'll be glad you leave your comments and your questions in the comment section. Thank you for staying with us, and see you in our next class.